Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich, and welcome to another Witchy Wednesday. We are going through the chakra system. We are on the Sacral Chakra. Uh, some people pronounce it chakra, some people pronounce it chakra. I usually go with chakra, or chakra, I'm sorry. I don't do the hard cha. So anyway, grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your beverage, whatever it may be. Sit on back, relax. We're going to talk about the sacral chakra. I'm going to go ahead and run through this stuff fairly quickly, but before I get to any of that, how you guys doing? A couple points of order here. One, if you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right over here. Two, if you like these videos, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps appease the algorithmic gods of YouTube. All hail the algorithmic gods of YouTube. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, whatnot, leave those down in my pants below. Now, let's go ahead and get on into this. We, like I said, are on the sacral chakra. We just did the root chakra. And yes, I did carry this rock around with me. It basically spent most of its time in my work bag. Now, my work bag, you guys can't see it, it's down here. But it spent its time pretty much in this little case that I have that I use for my fountain pen. So, you know, it doesn't leak or get crushed or anything like that. This week I want to do something different. I want to actually carry it physically on my being, and I should have been doing that with the root chakra, with the rock for the root chakra. So this week I'm going to take my sacral chakra around with me in the metaphorical sense, my sacral chakra representation stone, to help me get a little bit more in tune with the sacral chakra, especially the creativity part, which we're going to be talking about. I do have my notes here, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm reading off of. Anyway, let's get on into it. I have visuals. Guys, I'm getting so sophisticated. I am sophisticated AF. Looky there, we got visuals. Nothing new. But anyway, these are just a couple screen grabs. These are not my artwork. I want to be very clear about that. These are not screen grabs, but pictures I found off of the interwebs by doing a simple Google search. So images that come up and whatnot. So if you do like the artwork that I am putting up, it is found on Google simply by Googling sacral chakra. I think this type of artwork right here that you're seeing right now is something fantastic that if you are doing a grimoire page or a Book of Shadows page, that this would be some wonderful artwork. I also have this one. That one's pretty too. But anyway, we're going to get into this. So we've now come to the sacral chakra. This chakra has a few things that it is known by. It is known as the sex chakra, the social chakra, and the creation chakra. I kind of disagree slightly with some people's definition of the social chakra, because that to me would be the throat chakra for me. That's where a lot of the social aspects come from. But this is not really communication, which I guess the throat chakra would be more of. It is more the wanting to be around people, wanting to have interactions with other people. So I can kind of see it if you're looking at it from that aspect. To me, whenever I think social, I think verbalization or listening and whatnot, and that is seated in your throat chakra. Anyway, this chakra is located around the lower belly or the genital region, as you can see here on the visuals that we have. In turn, it governs sexuality, relationships, emotions, sense of adventure, pleasure, and passion, either sensual or creative pleasure and passion. So it encompasses a lot. Sex and sexuality is something that usually comes to mind at first, but it also has to do with the pleasure and passion, not only dealing with sex. Let me be clear about that. Uh, so it needs to be recognized that a blockage may have more to do with that rather than sexual issues. This can be a creative blockage. It can be associated, or it is associated with water and a 6-leaf lotus in the color of orange. So this is how you're usually going to see it depicted as that. But I want to go back here for a second. It can be a creative blockage, yes. It can be a social blockage. If you're withdrawing, if you have emotions that are kind of out of balance that don't have to deal with your root chakra, the emotions that come with that of feeling safe and secure. This is the chakra that might be dealing with those. It is your interactions with other people. It could be a sexual blockage. It could be a sexuality blockage. So we're going to talk about a little bit of those here in just a minute. This is actually going to be a fairly short video for me overall. If you are feeling closed off, and these are the blockages here. If you're feeling closed off, overly cautious, so you're not really wanting to get out of your shell, you're not being spontaneous and whatnot. If you're shameful of your sexuality, which is common if you are somebody who has not come out of the closet yet, or if you have a kink. I'm not going to kink shame. We all got those little things that get our engine revving, so no shame there. I really kind of celebrate it, yes. Not necessarily, I'm more vanilla, just to let you guys know. A little bit more than what I usually share. Let me fix my collar there, it's bugging the hell out of me. A little bit more than I usually share, but yeah. I'm a fairly vanilla person, just saying. If you're not feeling creative, if you're usually a creative person, but you're not really feeling creative, this could be a blockage for you. Or if you're not being sensual, maybe you and your partner aren't really jiving and feeling close at the moment. Something like that. Then your sacral chakra, try to say that 10 times fast. Then your sacral chakra may be out of balance. Again, I do want to be perfectly clear that this should not replace asking a medical professional for help if needed. If you are in need of talking about issues that you're physically having, or even mentally having or emotionally having, these are things that you need to take up with a doctor. This is more of the metaphysical side than the actual physical side. So do be sure to work with your doctor whenever you're also doing all of these things. It's not to say that breaking down a blockage is going to make you have very passionate sex. It could be an underlying physical issue, and working on both of them couldn't hurt, but definitely lean towards the seeing a doctor if you have actual issues or think you might have actual issues. I do want to be clear about that. Never should our practice replace medical professionals. Just putting that out there. But to bring this back into alignment, if you are feeling out of alignment with these, the feeling closed off and whatnot, to bring any of this back into alignment, basically orange rocks are going to be your friend. Orange calcite, which I'm pretty sure this is. If it's not, somebody out there who is watching this will hopefully tell me. I believe that's orange calcite. If it's not, I know I have some orange calcite up there. And let's see, what else? I'm going to pause there because dinner is ready and I will resume. Hold, please.
Okay, now that I've had dinner, my partner yelled out dinner, and I'm like, okay, he's making crab cakes, and yeah, they're not gonna keep for long time. They're much better warm. Anyway, let's continue here. I kind of lost my place. To bring these in balance, basically you want an orange stone. Most of the time, most orange stones are going to associate with the sacral chakra. Like I said, I do believe that is orange calcite. Let me see if I can get some light on it. Does that help? Do I need to do the what are they called, the makeup hands? I believe that's orange calcite. I could be incorrect. If I am, I know I have orange calcite up there. But anyway, you're going to want orange calcite, carnelian, which I believe that's carnelian right there. Excuse my fingers are some gangly things here, to be sure. I believe that's carnelian there. That's on my chakra wand. Let's see, what else? Sunstone is another one. Orange calcite is good for emotional issues. Carnelian would be good for sexual issues or intimacy issues. And Sunstone is just an all-around happy stone. I would use Sunstone probably for your creativity and whatnot. And keep in mind, most of the orange stones are going to associate very well with the sacral chakra, and they'll work as they need to. The stones do their thing. Moonstone, even though it's not orange, I think you can find orange moonstone, but moonstone would be a nice, gentle one to work with, especially for the feminine type of energy that it has with it. And Tangerine Quartz would be another one. I don't think I've ever seen Tangerine Quartz. That's a new one for me. But this is what the research showed, and I think I kind of want one now. Anyway, really any orange rock is going to help you. Like I said before, these are focal points. These are not your chakras in and of themselves, obviously. And really what you're going to be doing is you're just going to be sitting with this rock. You're going to be meditating on that issue. You're going to find the issue that is blocking your sacral chakra, and you're going to work through that. You can also, because this is associated with water, you can also spend some time around water. Take a shower, take a bath. If your rock is water safe, meaning that it won't dissolve in water, take that into the shower with you or into the bath with you and meditate with it. Or you can just simply sit next to a fountain and, just kind of get lost in that and let your mind wander. I love to sit next to a fountain. I have a few of them in this house, and I don't think one of them is running right now. I don't think I have any of them. No, I don't have any of them running at this current time. But that is something that you can definitely do for working with the sacral chakra, getting in touch with those emotions, and just kind of getting lost in the ripples and the excuse me, the ripples and the flow of water, and just kind of letting your mind wander on that. And another way that you can do away with any sacral chakra blocks is to create something. This can be something like a sketch, it can be a painting,
or it can be something that you're writing. Maybe there's a story just itching to get out of you that you've been meaning to get down to writing, but you haven't really put pencil to paper or pen to paper. This is time to get your writing utensils ready. Booting up the word processor, whichever one that you use, and getting in touch with your creative side. Um, Definitely the journaling that we are doing with the Inner Temple of Witchcraft, I would say, would be part of sacral chakra work. You're getting in touch with your emotions, you're getting in touch with your creative side of writing, and you're kind of really developing that. So I think, yeah, that's going to be something that I definitely do. Um, if you are meditating and using a mantra, maybe you have your rock with you, maybe you're just sitting with it for a little bit. These are some that I would suggest. I am thankful and joyful to be me. A nice, happy one. I accept, embrace, and celebrate my body. Being comfortable in your own skin. I honor my natural sexuality. Something for those of us who are LGBTQ plus, that would be one that I wish I would have meditated on a lot sooner. I open myself for creativity to flow through me. I open myself for creativity to flow through me. And that's one that I'm probably going to start saying a little bit more, that I am opening myself. I'm keeping myself open and available for creativity to flow through me and to just, you know, pour out of me. Um, I will say that I have a couple writing projects that I'm doing and that are going to be needing some meditation on the different subjects that I'm writing on. Um, Projects like this that have been waiting to get done, these can be blocking the sacral chakra. Once you get these things out of you, once you put pen to paper or paintbrush to canvas, or pencil to paper for a sketch, once you feel comfortable in your skin, you'll start, feeling that blockage just kind of melt away. Um, so yeah, that's one of the things I'm going to address, um, in getting my sacral chakra, making sure that it's in balance. And yeah, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to map out how I'm going to do these writing projects, these 3 different writing projects. One is going to be massive. The other 2 are going to be large, but not overtly taxing. One's a little bit more free flow. Another is a little bit more uh, stringent and um, methodical, and one is completely structured in the way that they need to be written. So these are things that I'm going to need to map out and kind of feel how I'm going to approach each one of them from different angles and whatnot. So this is going to be something that I meditate during this next week of sacral chakra work. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and share down below what your sacral chakra work is that you're going to be working on during this week. I do hope that people are following along and doing these practices, these uh, meditations and whatnot, and really kind of putting themselves to the uh, to doing the work, to opening themselves up through their chakras and whatnot. Now, I did say in the last video about opening your chakras and spinning your chakras and all that. I'm actually going to do that with, I have a pendulum video that is, I don't have my calendar right in front of me.
I thought I did. I do apologize. It is scheduled for, and I think it's down there, but I don't know. And I don't want to go grab. Oh, wait, no, it's actually right in front of me. Here it is. Ta-da! My calendar. Can't show it off too much on screen. You guys will know what I'm doing. Let's see. It is actually scheduled for May 12th. I wanted to do some pendulum talk, some pendulum work. And whenever I do that, I'm also going to touch on, balancing and spinning the chakras so that it is a little easier to show you guys, because most of it's going to be down here on the table, on the desk here. And it's a little easier to show you guys that way. Whenever I'm talking pendulums and, making sure chakras are aligned and whatnot, or are spinning correctly. So I think that's what I'm going to do there. Not only that, this is the only pendulum that I can find, which is a perfectly fine pendulum. And not even there. It is, I believe it's a chevron amethyst. I bought it. I want a piece of Super 7. Probably never going to actually get an authentic piece of Super 7, and that's fine. But Super 7 is a powerful little rock, and it works with all the chakra systems. It works with like everything. It's good for everything. And I looked it up and whatnot. This is most likely chevron amethyst, which is a perfectly great stone to use for a pendulum. You can use just about anything for a pendulum, and it'll work just fine. But the one that I really wanted to use is actually citrine. I have that one, and I also have a what you call it, a tiger's eye one that was my main one, and both of those have gone on an adventure somewhere. Yeah, basically what I say whenever I can't find them. Yeah, they've gone into hiding for some reason. I don't know why, but I kind of want to find them and work with them a little bit for chakra work. But if all else fails, I do have this one. I also have a clear quartz one. I haven't seen that one around anywhere either. And I thought they were all hanging up over here, and apparently they're not. Weird. Have you ever had anything missing? Or gone hiding? Yeah, that seems to be the thing that's happening now. Actually, now that I think about it, they might be in a little pouch somewhere. So I have some searching I have to do. Anyway, now I'm just rambling, and that's okay. We're just going to go past that. Let's see. Tomorrow is Table Talk Thursday, so go ahead and join me for Table Talk Thursdays. I don't know what the topic is. I cannot remember, and it's going to be fun. That much I do know. Let's see. Then join me on Saturday for the Inner Temple of Witchcraft. We are going through chapter 14. And then join me on Sunday, for our next installment of the Christo-Pagan series, Witchcraft in the Bible. And then join me on Tuesday for the deck review and reveal of the Secrets of the Mystic Grove by, or as I lovingly call it, Arwen's deck, from Tarot by Arwen. So join me on those days, 5 days a week. And yeah. Until next week, let me know what you're doing with your chakra balancing, and if this is a chakra that you need to, seek to unblock. Anyway, with all that being said, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye-bye.